Well, I'm joined by head coach Tyler Lavergne of the Vinton Lions, our Week 9 Team of the Week. Coach, you guys are coming off a big win this past week, and you're going into the final week of the regular season. Our Game of the Week this week, we'll get to that in a minute, but 41-0 this past week. What went right for you guys?
Well, it seemed like everything went right. We're playing some good football at the right time this year. Our guys, it's all a testament to our seniors, and we got 11 seniors. We rely on those guys heavy, and they came out firing and on all cylinders, and things went right on Halloween night.
6-3 now. We were talking about it before we got on. Big improvement from last season. What's kind of, for you, what have you noticed has been the big change from last year to this year for you guys?
It's just a total buy-in, a team, a program buy-in, and we do all the little things each and every day, day in, day out, summer workouts to fall practice to in season. And once you get to these types of games where district and things start mattering and people start keeping records, that's when we start. All those little things start to combine and add up to show us a product we show on Thursday night.
You said it right there. You mentioned district. You guys are 3-0 in district play, 6-3 overall. This week you've got a big one. It's for the district. You played at Quincy, one of the oldest rivalries in the state. What are you hoping to see out of your team this week in the regular season finale?
Well, there's two parts of it. The Quincy week is always a big week, and at the same time, we just treat it as another game. We want to go 1-0. We don't do anything different in preparation. Everything matters a little bit more as far as hanging on to the football and turnovers and things like that. But just for preparation-wise, nothing changes. It's just another game. But it's an exciting time, and our kids are really excited about it. They enjoy the attention, they enjoy the hype, and they deserve it. They worked really hard for that, all the attention that they're getting. So everything that we get in the future, we deserve.
What would a district title mean to you personally and to your team as well?
Oh, district title's amazing. I mean, it's just it's amazing that 2 years ago you tell me that we'd be in the hunt for a district championship. I mean, it's shocking. As a coach, everything that you preach to your kids, none of it matters unless you have a team that buys into what you're saying, and that's exactly what happened this year. We just had a group of seniors and a team that really bought in to what we're saying as coaches, and good things came from that.
You mentioned your seniors right there. They've been through the lowest of lows, and now they're experiencing some of those highs. What has it been like seeing your group of seniors go from what you guys came from 2 years ago last year to where you guys are right now?
Well, it doesn't happen overnight. We started doing the right things and working and doing all the little things correct 2 years ago, 3 years ago when those guys were freshmen and didn't always show up on Friday night on the scoreboard. But over time, that builds up and you end up getting some success, and those guys earned it. And like I said, it's just buying in. They bought into the program. They believe everything we tell them, and that's all you need in order to go 1-0.
Part of the reason we're sitting here, part of the reason your logo is right there is because of the football you guys have been playing. But Team of the Week is a voting contest. Your Vinton fans came out, voted, and you guys won the Team of the Week over teams that are a little closer to Lake Charles, like Barb and some other big-name teams. What is the Vinton community like? What is the support you guys have gotten like this season?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, our community is bar none. They are amazing. They support us whether we're winning or losing, and it's a football culture. It's a football town, and our community has our back whether we win or lose. We're just very excited about football on Friday nights in B.S. Walker Stadium.
Part of the reason your offense has been humming like it has been is because of the play of one of the top running backs really in the state, Jaden Briggs. How important, as only a junior, how important has he been to your team's success this season?
Oh, he's extremely important, just like all of our guys. I mean, everybody has their place on our team, and Jaden is just really taking on that role as our #1 running back, and we give him the ball whenever we can, and he does great things with the football. He's just a very humble, very smart kid, works extremely hard, nothing but yes, sir. I mean, day in and day out, he really works hard, and he earns everything, all the success that he's been getting lately.
When we go into the final week of the regular season, as playoffs begin to approach, teams' identities tend to come to the surface. What has your team's identity been this season?
Well, we're just a tough-nosed football team that earns everything that they get, and we fly to the football on defense, and I think that's where our stronghold's been on defense this year. Our guys are finally starting to understand their role as a defensive player and as a defensive as a whole. I think that those are some big keys that we can build on going into the playoffs. this is the right time of year to start playing some good football, and I think that's on the path that we're on right now. I don't like to look ahead. I like to stay within the means of where we're at now, looking at the game ahead. But we're in a good spot going into playoffs, and I think that our team's mentality as a whole is just it's a good hard work ethic and humility.
Going into the playoffs, you have your biggest game of the year before you get to the playoffs, but what do you want to see out of your team, and maybe improvement-wise, to sharpen up a little bit before you get to those playoffs?
Well, penalties have been a big focus for us the last few weeks. Maybe just we have to limit those penalties and be a disciplined football team on all sides of the football, as well as having the mentality to hang on to the football and to not give the team the ball to have the chance to come away with it in the end.
Obviously, when we caught up with you preseason for 2-a-days, the first goal everyone wants to accomplish is clinch playoff spot. Second one is win a district title. Where are you guys? How do you feel about where your team is going into, first of all, to Quincy on Friday night, but going into the playoffs as well?
I think we're in a good space. I think we're in a good headspace, both mentally and physically. We've had very good luck this year. Guys playing some good football and on some injuries, but we're in a good spot right now to where we're all healed up and firing on all cylinders.
And lastly, we've talked about kind of what your strong suits are, what you want to improve on. In order to come out with a win on Friday night, come out with a district title, what has to go right for Vinton in order to win?
We have to control the game. We have to control our body language and our actions, both on offense and on defense. I think we need to control the game as far as ball security. We have to limit turnovers and then put pressure on them in order to give us a chance to get a turnover on defense. So limiting turnovers and hanging on to the football.
Awesome. Well, best of luck. I appreciate you joining me. Once again, Coach Lavergne of the Vinton Lions, our Week 9 Team of the Week, also in our Week 10 Game of the Week. That'll be coming up on Friday night. For those highlights, be sure to tune in to Touchdown Live. Once again, thanks for joining me.
Absolutely.
And, well, tune into those highlights. Should be a great game over at Vinton.